So I'm reading Gong's State of AI report, and a couple numbers stop me cold. 96% of revenue teams are using AI, but quota attainment fell to 42%. Oof. Those numbers, they're not really contracting or contradicting each other. I know the word, it's contradicting each other. They're actually explaining exactly what's broken. Adoption, that's not really the constraint. It's the way revenue teams are designed is. We keep acting surprised by this, but we shouldn't be. Most teams, they're not redesigning anything. They're just layering AI on top of the same old mess and expecting magic, right? It's like same pipeline habits, same forecasting games, same confusion between motion and actual progress. It's all just faster. That's probably at the core of the mistake. We decided to automate the busy work instead of fixing like decisions. We all wanted to scale activity instead of scaling outcomes. So we execute faster on processes that were actually broken. And then what do? We act shocked when nothing improves. So here's the sad truth. AI, it's brutally honest, create clarity. It really amplifies whatever you already have. If your pipeline discipline's kind of crappy, you think AI is going to fix it? No, it just accelerates the chaos. Forecasting, if it's gut feel wrapped in spreadsheets, AI is just going to make you more confident in the wrong number. Maybe if your team doesn't understand what actually drives revenue, AI just helps them do the wrong things more efficiently. That's why so many teams feel busy, but kind of stuck right now. It's like more dashboards and alerts and more activity, same results, or maybe worse. The report actually makes this concept pretty clear if you get past the headlines. The adoption alone doesn't drive results. Depth does. And these teams that are seeing real progress or real gains, they're not using AI just as a productivity shortcut. They're trying to put it in that strategic layer. They're asking different questions like, where should judgment live? Where should automation live? How does intelligence move through the entire organization? Who needs to decide what and when? Guys, that's the real work. It's the hard work. Why? Because it forces leaders to really admit or get to the bottom of the idea that something most don't want to do. The old system wasn't working as well as we thought. I don't think AI broke revenue teams. It just started to remove some of the hiding places. And now that AI is everywhere, does it stop being the differentiator? Oof, we might be missing that part. If everyone has access to the same tools, is that really the advantage? Not to speed, not to volume, to design. Yikes, the teams that might be winning more are the ones that are going to be rethinking how revenue is working, how signals get captured, how decisions are made, how humans and systems hand off responsibility. You can't just add another tool in hopes. We all know hope's not a strategy. That's why I keep saying AI doesn't fix weak systems. It exposes them. It exposes the leaders who never defined or never even knew what good looks like. It exposes those teams who confuse effort with just effectiveness. And it definitely exposes organizations that scaled before they actually understood themselves. And that exposure, I've seen it. It can feel like a lot of failure. But truthfully, it's an opportunity because the teams that are able to slow down and redesign the system and use AI more deliberately, they're starting to move. And not because they're using AI, but because they're using it so much different. So yeah, if you're frustrated at times, that's probably right. You got to start asking yourself, how do we, not how we use more AI, maybe better is what decisions are broken in our revenue engine. You fix those, then automate, because systems, AI, they're not going to save you. It's actually more like a mirror. And so many teams are starting to see themselves so much clearer for the first time because of this beautiful mirror we call AI.